everyone. Welcome to Comics, Chaos, and Sass, 10 p.m. Easterns on Sunday nights on Facebook and YouTube. I'm also part of Comics in More New Jersey, Comics in More Chaos, Malone Management, and a proud partner of the Ragin'2 Broadcast Network. Looking for a podcast fix? Check out the schedule below. While you're here, drop your links, your social media, promote yourself and others. Let's all rise together. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Oh.
Good evening.
So this is Comics, Chaos, and Sass, and we're doing a little twist. I'm starting to have guests on my show. Introducing Nita Lanning and Daphne Lage.
Hello.
And we're going to still have the same setup where we still promote everybody, but it also gives us a chance to have some talk while we are live. Because I'm sure you all are so tired of hearing my voice all the time.
I love your voice.
Definitely.
Oh, well, thanks. But it does, I talk to myself all the time. It's kind of nice to have someone else on camera with me to talk, So if you are watching, please share this out. Give some love. If you have links that you want to share and promote, yours or anybody else's, any Kickstarters, Indiegogos, sales, promotions, events, please, please, please give some love. So how are you ladies tonight?
Good. I mean, it's like usually I'm not up this late, so you get to see me in my interview pajamas.
Oh, wow.
So hot, Daphne.
So yeah, usually because I'm old, I have to go to bed early. But
you are so not old.
But does go to bed early.
Right? Yeah. So this was a special occasion, so I think I can make it. I can make it a little hour
after 9.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is like the best time for me because the kid is normally in bed and it's finally quiet in my life for a little while.
Right.
And how are you, Nita?
I'm great.
Awesome.
I did not just pour vodka into a water bottle with Red Bull.
Oh, no, not at all.
Allegedly. Allegedly. Uh-huh.
All right, I'm going to start getting to some of the comments, and then I'll start dropping all the other links that are in there. Hey, Donna, how are you? And Miss Raina, hi. And we've got, hey, Heather, Nita, and Daphne.
Hey.
Never tire your voice. Oh, you guys are so sweet. And here's Ryan. Hey, everyone, how are you? And Ryan's already got the links with follow us here for some great nerdy content. Linktree, it's nerd culture. And thank you for the share. And we've got Ryan has check out interview with writer Megan Morrison on YouTube. Give some love and don't forget to like and subscribe when you were there. Hey, Carl, how are you? Can you imagine the kind of trouble us ladies would get into? What a team. Absolutely.
Thank you.
It should be a fun night tonight. As you know, these are my guinea pigs. I definitely am grateful to have some people willing to test this out with me. And, who knows what kind of trouble we're going to get into.
Well, I mean, technically you had Stone break you in, so it should get easier.
This is true. This is true. I definitely had a good time with Stone.
Yeah. Oh, Stone is mad quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. We definitely had a good time with Stone, and I'm going to drop in some more of the links that we have.
Christian,
and
hello.
Here we go. Check out our interview with comic book writer Grant at YouTube. Grant currently has Beowulf 3 on Kickstarter. I'll be dropping his link shortly. And ladies of the evening, and I say that with the utmost respect.
Okay.
Hi, Christian.
Well, for me, it'd be ladies of the early evening.
Because you normally go to bed early. See, I'm a night owl. I don't sleep very well.
I don't sleep.
No, you don't sleep at all. I don't sleep well. I do sleep though. I get really cranky otherwise. The wacky folks on Cryptid Crunch ran late. Wow, scary team over there. Uh-oh. So we have Ego Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn, 1 through 4 prequel story. Daphne, do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Oh, yeah, sure. So this campaign launches March 14th. We're less than a month away from its launch, and this is the first the first 4 issues and the prequel for my series. And Ego Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn is the story of a unicorn princess exiled into the mortal realm after she is betrayed by her elf prince husband-to-be. Dragons overtake her kingdom because she has everything going on, and how she trains to become a knight, hoping that she can win a king's favor and help save her people as a result. So that's kind of the long and short of it. And yeah, so this is my 4th issue of this, and it's been quite a ride so far. This is for a lot of you, I'm sure you're all familiar more with my work on Tall Tales with J.D. Calderon. And Ego Raven, I started publishing through Kickstarter last year in January. And this is my solo series. I wrote it, and I'm illustrating it. Yeah, so each issue is nerve-wracking because of that.
That's a lot.
Yes, it is.
Brian was wondering what the list of topics here are. So, Brian, welcome to Comics, Chaos, and Sass, where we support and promote and network and drop your links. We share them out. A little bit of chat, a little bit of comics, a little bit of chaos, and a lot of sass. Mm-hmm. So hang out and share whatever you're working on.
Right. Yeah. Oh, and also, speaking of chaos, me and Nita also, we have a new show that we do Mondays through Fridays on YouTube on the Ragin'2 channel, called the Ragin'2 the Vlogs, where we're pretty much picking up after Meredith, and because of Meredith, and as a result of Meredith, and we're pushing forward with her ideas and her dreams and what she wanted to do with the YouTube with the YouTube channel, and what she kind of had a vision for us to do. So we're continuing that, starting with these vlogs. So if you want to catch us talking about everything, nothing, and all the bits in between, Mondays through Fridays at 11 a.m. So tomorrow should be an interesting show because it's going to be our first Monday. It's going to be our first Monday.
We skipped Monday last week because Mondays suck.
Yeah, so now we're actually going to... Also, tomorrow's a holiday, so technically it doesn't count as a Monday.
Right.
And I just dropped in your link.
That's what we call the interviews.
Right. What?
Interview boogaloos.
The what?
Interview boogaloo.
Oh, yeah. That was the... Yeah, exactly. That was the original. I just decided to call it Ragin'2 the interviews because it rhymed still. But what's funny is that was the original title I pitched to Nita. I think we could call it Ragin'2 interview boogaloo.
Oh, come on.
We have a comment here. Jerry's Unicorn Princess.
Yeah. That's Ego Raven, and so this is the series. Ego Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn is in total, the story is going to be 15 issues, and like I said, this is going to be the Kickstarter for issue 4. And I'm currently a little past halfway penciling issue 7, so I am really hammering away at this series. In fact, it's like I'm kind of so ahead of myself. I already have a proof for the trade paperback, for the first trade paperback that I'm going to be releasing at the end of the year. So, I try to keep ahead of myself. Actually, I'm so ahead of myself. Here's the copy of issue 4.
Nice.
So it's so full color. If you haven't noticed already, it is a medieval fantasy soap opera type of story in full color. Yeah, mature. Yes, it is mature because it's like, especially with this issue 7 that I'm working on, it's going places. So it's if you want more kids books, check out the links for there's an Alien in My Toilet and Bubba Patrol,
Yes.
but those are more appropriate for the kids. This one, not really.
And I will absolutely get those links up so that we can have everyone check them out.
Right, yeah.
Let me see. We've got Ryan he did interview with Jim Beard at YouTube, so check him out there. And also Anna Maria. And you can get the audio version of And I Quote with special guests of all kinds at Spreaker.com, show And I Quote. And then here's Ryan. So if you're looking to be a guest on And I Quote, they're live Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, but need to record that you do that for you. We have friendly conversation and promote your project. Sign up here.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. That can
This is her agent.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Where anything. Well. Hopefully not anything. Not just anything. We try to keep it somewhat contained.
No promises.
Right. No promises. But we do have a wild card in the parrot that I share the office with.
Right.
So
And Russians love us.
Yes, and the Russians love us.
You see, you never know with the Russians. You and
Right.
Stone. You guys Stone brought them too.
Yeah.
This is how you summon them.
It's not me. It's him.
Corn furry.
Yeah. Right.
It's not me.
Right.
I swear I'm the sweet one here. And Ryan says, join us live Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern for And I Quote with artist Clayton Merwin. And then I'm going to start going through some of the other posts that you guys have. Why don't you tell us about some of the other projects that are going on that you both are working on?
Oh, well.
Or are you promoting?
Well, okay. So the other thing before I forget, because the other thing that we're also doing is that we're bringing back speaking of Interview Boogaloo, we're also bringing back the interviews, and we're starting March 4th.
Yes,
March
with Willow
4th
Schuyler.
with guest Willow Schuyler.
Nice.
So we're bringing back the interviews.
And also on the network, we're going to have a new show beginning in March as well. First Tuesday in March, I believe. It's my birthday, March 1st. So yeah, March 1st. Dispatches from Outside the Box. That will be with Stone Abdullah and C. Michael Lanning. And
Nice.
that's going to be a fun one. That'll be 9 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays.
And that's and what's like the general topic of the show, or it's like
It's intertwining comics with pop culture, like the toys, the movies, the everything that made us. It's gonna be
right.
Oh my god, these two guys, like, we had them meet in a StreamYard to see if they'd have chemistry and hit it off. This shit is going to be wild.
5 hours later.
5. It was like, they just went back and forth for hours. It was beautiful. I have high expectations for this. So, and we're looking into a couple of other shows. I have an indie news show that I'm working on right now. That's still in the writing phase. I'm going to be looking for a podcaster pretty soon. I'd prefer somebody with experience and who knows how to run their own StreamYard. So if you would be interested in running a 30 to 1 hour segment weekly, let me know.
All the comic news that fit.
Mm-hmm. And I want it strictly indie. I don't want mainstream bullshit. We can watch that anywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm.
Well, and the indies really need more of attention. The mainstream, they have plenty of money to do whatever they want.
Right. Look, they get written up by New York Times and CNN. They don't need us. They don't need us talking about them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely, they don't need the extra. It's the the smaller. I've loved seeing the indies come up more forward the last couple of years, and that has been really cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what comments. I've been dropping the links in, and people are commenting a little bit in between. Let me see. We've got... There is The Alien in My Toilet, First Flush.
Yes, that's Sam. Sam Vera's book.
Yeah,
exactly. It is an all ages sci-fi book about an alien that forgets to refuel, and he gets stuck on Earth and has to figure out how to get back while fighting the local flora and fauna.
that could be an issue.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, and he has 16 days left. He's very close to making goal. So So this is I've for as long as I've known Sam, and I've known him for like 10, 15 years, and Duty's always been by his side. So I would love to see him fund on this project and then some.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely.
And he's give just him some love.
Overall great guy. Like, check out his podcast, Catch the Craze. With, George Medina.
Yeah.
Like, those guys are fucking hilarious. They're awesome. They have you rolling. They don't stop. Their banter is just amazing.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of love and chemistry there, and you feel it.
Right.
I love seeing that. I like seeing everybody work together and bust balls and have a little fun.
Exactly.
And there's Christian. He does nothing but procrastinate.
Especially because he got lazy and forgot the E.
Oh, you see,
Christian. I love Christian. Like, you guys go check out the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS on YouTube. Particularly the day after Valentine's Day episode they did. He gave a nice little nod to Meredith. And I appreciated it, and he also agreed to run our new bump, in her honor, because she was significant in boosting the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. So
she did a lot. She helped with a lot, people.
Yeah. Bitch was amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And we also have Demon Bitch, You All Suck.
Oh,
Christy Shin.
Yeah, Christy Shin. Also,
mad love to my other Asian.
Also, check out this campaign as well, because when I did Eagle Raven issue 2, I had a special variant cover done by My Little Pony artist Mary Bellamy, and turns out she's also doing some artwork for Demon Bitch, You All Suck.
Get the fuck out.
She also has artwork. She also has artwork for Demon Bitch. So definitely check out this campaign too. If you want Demon Bitch drawn by a My Little Pony artist, there you go.
That is awesome.
I'm fucking right at you.
I always loved My Little Pony when I was younger, but Hello Kitty definitely is my
Friendship is
my
magic,
favorite.
dude. I'm sorry. It's like, I liked the original when I was a kid. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like knocking kids out of the way for Friendship is Magic.
That is awesome.
What's a furry? Always a furry, dude.
Yeah, mine was always Hello Kitty. I still have my Hello Kitty stuff. I absolutely love it. And we have Cthulhu Battle Royale coming up.
Cthulhu. Yeah, Cthulhu.
Yeah,
Cthulhu Battle Royale.
I can't speak.
It's I think the name of the book is like, hold on, let me pull it up again. Fuck. It is keep going, I'll pop it up when I'm
right. Well, technically no human is supposed to be able to pronounce Cthulhu anyway. So
well, that helps because I had trouble speaking, so it's nice that I'm not the only one.
It was hard to spell. It's 3 Lovecraft comic anthologies, 3 love letters to Lovecraft, the complete comic anthology trilogy with 107 total stories about Lovecraftian gods and monsters. And that is on Kickstarter, and it is Notify Me on launch with 402 followers.
Wow.
That's
really good.
Incredible.
That is amazing. So we've got that one, and All right, I'm not even going to try to say that because I know that I'm going to slaughter it.
Let's see. Dystopian future AI.
I
Okay,
got that one too. That one was one of mine. It is 2021 AD issues number 1 through 4. Artificial intelligence destroys humanity. That is from Intelligent Comics. They've got a buy here soon link. It is, so obviously the Kickstarter is funded and done with 125 backers pledging 3,500 plus bucks. So
wow.
Yeah, the future link is there too to buy it later.
Cool. So it's all set to go. That's pretty impressive. They did a great job. And then your YouTube channel, is this a specific one? This is one of the ones that you guys dropped.
Yeah, whatever. I think that's my channel. I don't know why
you didn't get the custom link.
That didn't get the custom link. I don't know why it does that sometimes.
Right.
No, you gotta hit the home.
/Ragin AVC. That is the one thing that will not be changing. Even the email address will be changing in the very.
Oh, there we go. There's the short link.
Yeah,
there's the short link. Yeah.
Yeah. See, once in a while I have my act together. It's not always. After this week, I'm amazed I have anything together. But it's been a hectic.
I'm gonna get you after the show. Be like, mine, Heather.
It's been such a clusterfuck. At least it was a good week. It just was a hectic week.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm still playing catch up.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah.
So I'm not the only one that it felt like an off week.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just I don't know, just trying to keep busy and get ahead far enough,
Right.
And I got Gianni. Hey, how are you?
Great, man. How's it going?
Yeah. Doing okay. Keeping busy. Staying off the streets, keeping my nose clean. Maybe not in that order.
Do we want to know which order it's in?
Right.
And Legends Traveling TARDIS. Meredith was a backbone on TLTT. We wouldn't be where we are. She believed in our family of creators. My heart will be forever tipped to Meredith.
It's really amazing to think about like how Meredith, like, we all like she just knew what we needed, and it's like and she knew like how to push us in that direction. I mean, because honestly, it's like I don't think I would have been doing this,
I know I wouldn't.
Without Meredith kind of
the
like
first person to give me the permission to be unapologetically myself.
Which
is something as an adult I didn't need, but I needed.
You did need.
I mean,
and she pushed you.
Yeah.
She pushed everybody.
Yeah. But the funny thing is, she did it in a way where you kind of didn't know you were being pushed. You just kind of knew that all of a sudden you were going in that direction.
Right.
Like, oh, okay.
Like, how did I get here?
Right.
It's like the current in the water, just kind of like taking you with.
People don't understand the manipulation. This started as a fucking health and wellness challenge on HAP TV because I wasn't going to touch YouTube.
Right. And now she's executive producer.
Exactly.
Yeah, what's your full title, Nita? Tell the world your full title. Come on. You can do it. Without laughing. Come on. You can do it. Because it's true. Because it's true. This is what you are now.
So I am owner and CEO of Ragin'2 Services and Promotions, and I am executive producer of the Ragin'2 Broadcast Network.
There you go.
Congratulations.
See, you did it.
It's a little getting used to it, but
weird. It's weird.
It is, but it's good. It's very, very good. And Gianni is good. He's trying to stay busy.
Yeah.
And not plugging TLTT tonight, but you can find us at somethingsomethingdarkside.com. And
I mean, how is it that the Rising Tide Network has like some of the greatest show titles, has the greatest names, and although
that's where all the creative minds are. Definitely,
although honestly, it's like I just realized that. Am I assuming that Legends of the Traveling TARDIS is part of the network?
They are not part of the network, but it's okay.
But
we have a lot of
you
great
have a
people.
great title, but you have great titles though. So
Absolutely.
Brian K. Morris just has a monopoly on them, but you have
Yes.
a great title.
Yes, it's a huge. The network has been growing, and I took about a month and a half off. So when I came back, there was some new people, there was some changes, but I had to take that month and a half to step away and focus on stuff that was around me. And I came back ready to kick ass again.
Right? Yeah.
You kick ass.
I needed that. I needed that. Absolutely, Miss Raina. And
absolutely. Yeah.
There
we go. Of course.
And there is your link, Magic Gal Media at mobile.twitter.com, Magic Gal Media. So check her out.
Heather,
is that her studio? Is that her studio?
That's her studio, or probably her Indiegogo. My bad.
It's her Indiegogo. So you can sign up for the mailing list now and check her out. Miss Raina, do you want to talk about about your Indiegogo and what they can expect to see when it goes live?
Yeah, she's another that we've been approached for an interview. And I really, I've got so many people to get back in touch with.
Yeah, we're just getting back.
Guys who were canceled. You got first dibs. Especially, there's one guy that's double cancellation because we canceled for medical reasons, and then
right.
So yeah, fucking after we get done with March and April, because I'm going to continue with the schedule as we've already booked it. All you cancel guys, you got first dibs. I'll be reaching out to you. So
very cool. And where can they find you?
They can find me pretty much everywhere on Facebook. Nita Lanning. They can find us on the Ragin'2. They can email me at raginabc.com. Twitter at C_chaos247.
See, the chaos fits. And here is Gianni. It feels good to be creative and make stuff after being busy with life.
Yeah. Keeps us sane.
Yeah, I started crafting again. I have my Kana Be at Nerdfest in next Sunday. So I'll have a table with the comics, the Damage comics and magazine stuff that I make.
Oh, okay.
With
the
dog tags
and that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Things like that. And I even started making phone grips.
Oh. Look at that.
All sorts of fun stuff. So whatever I can find to cut up, I have been. Right. So my table, my poor kid is going to be slave labor. Right. He will get fed. He will get paid. But he's going to work his butt off next Sunday.
Okay. So if I need pop sockets pop sockets is trademarked, but if I need
buttons,
I can talk to you about that then.
I've
stuff.
I've got keychains, magnets.
Now let me ask you this, Heather: if you were,
because I mean, because I like the way that phone thing looked, and I'm like going,
Let me ask you this: would you be willing, like, if permission for prints was given, would you do that with
artist work? Yeah, for crowdfunding. Depends on what it is. Will depend on if you want it as a stretch goal or if you want it as an add-on. Like this is April Raina's Kinktober with permission. I made her a bunch and she allowed me to keep one, and I kept my favorite because of the aftercare. So I made these, but I do wholesale. So I sell them retail in the Etsy store, and at the table, but I do wholesale for other creatives.
Oh, that's good. Okay, cool. Okay,
yes,
that's definitely something for me to keep in mind then.
Yeah, I've got dog tags, keychains, necklaces, pins. Dog tags, keychains, necklaces, pins, magnets, and so far the pop socket type things. They're phone grips. And then I also can send you prototypes, and you can take a look and make sure you like it and like what the artwork's on it. But I only print the artist with permission. Anything else that I sell is all damaged stuff that I don't print anything out. I cut it out. But I also do personal photos too. So they make great presents. You can do presents for family, especially when someone has a new baby or a marriage or something.
Right, yeah. Yeah. It's always nice to because I'm always on the lookout for like like different merchandising ideas, and if I can keep it in the family, kind of.
Yes, I get that.
Think about that. Light, fucking weight, fold flat. Fucking
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're pretty fun. They are the ones with the hinge, so they're different. They're not the regular ones.
Oh, okay.
But they make a good tablet holder, or
and they ship perfectly in a U-line mailer.
Oh yeah, no,
and they're flat, and they're light enough to ship, so they don't cost extra like an insane amount to ship.
Yeah.
So all sorts of cool stuff. I've been having fun with them. I have like a lot of stuff still to cut up. I have like an entire tub of damaged stuff, and people are like, "Do you have such and such?" I'm like, "I have to look through the entire tub."
Oh, so you have to search and categorize and. Yeah.
I try. I'm not that good at it, but I do try. Let me see. This is my campaign mailing list. I think that linked to that, but I'm going to drop it here.
Send all the links.
Yeah, just always send me links. Well, Miss Raina is only on YouTube, and we know how much YouTube does.
Twitter and YouTube.
Yeah. So I have her links on my Twitter account, but we know how much YouTube likes it when someone else shares the links, not so much.
Hate it.
So Indiegogo.com, Project Black Rhapsody Part 1 is coming soon, and that is by Miss Raina. So check it out and give some love. And Miss Raina, if you want to talk a little bit about us, what it is about, you can always drop a pitch in. I'm happy to have them out. And you can find Gianni at Highland Pop Media on Facebook and also on Instagram. And I got that one. And then you can find him at Instagram.com, The Real Gianni Boy V. And
running on the assumption there's a fake Gianni running around?
There might be.
There might be, okay. That's no good. Always go to the original.
Absolutely. You want the first one.
Yes.
And the other day while watching the Olympics, I was experimenting with new art supplies that I did in my sketchbook. What kind of art supplies did you pick up?
Oh, yeah. That's always fun.
Hey. Respectful of Twitters.
Nita likes her Twitter.
Yeah, she knows. She knows how to rock that algorithm.
Yes, she does. Yeah, she absolutely does. There's always going to be a copy. So we talked about catfish last week. Who knows what we'll end up talking about this time? And they were Crayola watercolor pens.
Catfish the series, or catfish like fish.
Like catfish, the people pretending to be something they're not, and scammers, and all sorts of other. And we talked about dating sites. It was an interesting topic.
All your drifters and frauds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's like I remember. I don't know if it's related or not, but I kind of remember reading once that every person has like 6 or 8 doppelgangers in the world.
I met.
Oh wow!
One. I met.
Did
one.
you?
Swear to God, my grandfather was an identical twin. They were separated when their mother died in childbirth. Okay, they lived in the same town, but the families kind of grew apart. Well, when my grandfather died, his brother's family showed up, and I shit you not, a girl who could have been my identical twin was sitting across me. It was the same thing ever. Even my mother approached her thinking she was me at one point.
Wow.
I mean,
that's insane.
Identical. I was 1 year older than her. It was fucking insane.
There was a chick I went to school with who they kept calling us each other's names. We didn't run into each other until probably, we went from preschool all the way up through. It was probably when I was in 6th or 7th grade that I finally ran into her. We finally met. We're like, that's who it is. The same facial, except she had straighter hair than me and was a little bit thinner. But otherwise, it was crazy. The Irish genes.
Oh.
Me and this girl, I swear it was fucking insane.
So according to this article, there's 5 more people. There's 5 more of you out there.
Send them to me, because I
Can you imagine having 6 Nitas around?
Wow.
All together? All together?
I could use every one of them. Bend over.
You would just be like roping them all up and giving demands, or you'd be taking over the world.
I would have to walk past the mirror. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I'd hit it.
Right.
6 Nita running around the world. Oh boy. They all got together, they would absolutely.
Girl, you know that's your deepest, darkest fantasy right now.
Right, well.
Oh, yeah. Miss Raina has Black Rhapsody is a 35-page horror cult thriller comic about musical magical girls in a fight against Lovecraftian pop star and her evil cult. Nice. Magical girls versus Lovecraftian Beyonce Knowles.
Oh, there you go.
There you
go. Sort of the Illuminati.
Yeah, kind of. In a way. And takes the darkness out of... Yeah, I'm not even going to
Quella
attempt
Magi, Madoka Magica, I don't know what that is, and combines it with the horrific ultra-violence of Berserk. Oh, that's okay.
Very cool.
Magical girls and Berserk together, yeah.
Let's get that interview.
That sounds pretty awesome. And Gianni says, once I saw them, I got a box and experiments with them along with the koi watercolor.
Oh, they had the Crayola, the Crayola watercolor. Yeah. I mean, it's always interesting. I mean, it's like, it's always good to experiment with like these weird brands that you never know. Because you never know what'll work out and what
My
won't.
favorite colored pencils, I swear to God, are Prang.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
I have fucking $500 worth of fucking colored pencils right here in a box. Because the Five Below Prang is
right, yeah, but that's the thing, because in the end, it's like it's not. I mean, there's certain things that there's certain supplies that in the end you do want to buy like premium product for, but the thing is, but it still depends on what you do with it. It's like I've seen people do some amazing stuff with just straight up crayons. Right. It's like, So never write off a brand because like, oh,
except
it's crayon.
Rose Art. Write them.
Well, but even then, I think in the right hands, you could do something with that.
All that shit's good for is emergency candles during a hurricane.
Wow.
You fucking put that shit to paper and it's like orange crumbs, white space, orange crumb. What are you going to do with that, Daphne?
Oh, well. You know what? I would, there'd be something. I don't know. Yeah, probably candles. Probably candles.
Yeah. Or you could do the glue to canvas oven melts.
Right,
That might work for that shit.
See, I am not artistic, so all of this, like, I look at how you guys take something and create with it, and it's amazing to me. I can craft around it, but I can't create. Right. Yes, it is freaking phenomenal.
It's like I think that crafting. I mean that crafting is part of that circle, because it's like it's all kind of related. It's us taking these materials and doing something with it, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Oh yeah. I've tried some things and I'm like, this isn't gonna sell. I was like, well, I tried. I had an idea, it just went bad. There you go. Terrible, very nice.
Those are your pranks.
Yeah, fuck. There's too much of a glare here. Daphne's the artist. He's just walking around.
Well, you know what? It's like, look,
that seriously though is my prize piece right there. That fucking
that's very cool.
Thank you. It's crap. But
look, it's like, in the end, it's all about, it's like, look, you just keep working at it. It's like, until you just suck less. That's
I don't have time to suck less. I want to suck more.
Well then.
Okay then. Don't hold back, Nita. Tell us how you feel. So he said they were awesome, and there we go. One time made a piece of fan art with Mr. Sketch markers in Sketchbook. It came out awesome.
Oh, the Mr. Sketch. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I'm slowly putting together a video doing a comparison with the Michaels brand of sketch markers. So I'll put out a notice once I finally have that. I have one more video clip to put together to finish the comparison, and then I can finally edit it all together. So because in the end, you never know. All I can say about the video is that the products that I thought would work best didn't, and the products that I could have sworn wouldn't perform did. So it'll be an interesting video. Yeah.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Very cool. It's always interesting to see because sometimes things are so much, you know, you wouldn't think that this one would work so well, and yet once you try it, you're like, oh, I should have started that a while ago.
Right.
And it's like half the price, and I could have saved a lot of money a long time ago.
Yeah. It's like unless it's like it's like unless you're doing like really really high end type of quality, you know, like high end work that needs to be archival and that whole thing. I mean, most of the time
like
you
Maude
don't.
Clark with her $1 million red paint.
You know, you right, like Mog, right, like Mog would need to have, you know, pigments hand ground, you know, and that type of thing. Like she would need that, but it's like with you know with a lot of artists, you know, it's like I even don't go that far, you know, with my supplies.
Yeah, I was amazed at the cost of supplies. A few people said, "Oh, I went shopping and this is what I got." And I'm like, "For that?"
Right.
It's like, oof. And then people complain about original art. Well, it's not just the time, which is huge, but it's also all the supplies that people forget that you have to pay for.
There's a cost, right? But not only that. I mean, it's like there's always this misconception. Well, there's always been that it's like for some reason people think that because it looks easy for you to do it, that it should be cheap. And it's like, and I've seen this at conventions a lot, where it's like, oh, it's like, you know. But it just took you 10 minutes to draw that. And I go, yeah, but it took me 40 years to learn how to get to this point.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's not about, I mean, I'm not a Walmart, you know, it's like you want some garbage, you can just, random garbage you can throw on your wall, go to Walmart. But if you want something original that someone sat in front of you and drew, you know, sometimes to your specifications, there's a cost to that.
And if you're interested in some fine art from Miss Daphne Lage, hit me up because pretty soon. Oh yes.
So
move it.
Yeah, you see, this is and again, it's like this
dirty
is
furry.
This is Meredith's legacy. It's like we're doing stuff that, like I said, we wouldn't have even like thought of trying to do without her kind of like whispering in our ears in the background. So we're going to experiment with Nita being kind of like my art agent.
I prefer the title Art Pimp.
Yes, there you go.
That works too.
That works. I'm completely okay with this. So we're gonna start experimenting with it. I have to show her, get some of my original artwork and do some.
Which I'm glad you hadn't threw it on me yet, because I was worried the other day when you brought it up again. I was like, Daphne's gonna think I'm avoiding that.
Oh no! It's like, because you know what it is. I usually mention these things to remind myself.
Well, good. And keep reminding yourself, because I am still buried. I am still.
But it is something that But you know that is something that we're looking to do down the pipeline.
Did you like my post? Did you love it?
All right, I loved it. I loved it. Flattery gets you everywhere.
Yeah. And Gianni said that he heard bad things with Michael's brand of sketch markers.
Well, like I said, I have the review coming. I'm
ready for it.
Very cool.
I get in trouble for playing with Copics.
Well, that's because they're unnecessarily expensive.
Well, they are, but their color is so beautiful.
Yeah,
and they don't skip. And when you're drunk and you're doing this just god awful fucking sketch, and it turns to words, and there was nothing better than ruining that fucking $500 for markers in one night.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, Copics are. I really do think that, again, that I'll definitely have all that in my review video, because I do compare the Copics, Prismacolor, Blick Studio markers, and the Michaels Artist Loft brush markers. So I'm going to be comparing those four with each other to give everybody just an idea of what to expect from them. Oh, and and if you want to check out some other review videos, if you allow me a shameless plug on a shameless plug show, you can check out my YouTube channel at
Daphne Lage
Daphne Lage Lage Art. And I have videos. I have review videos. I review the blue markers. Oh no!
Wrong one. My bad.
What did you
do? You see, this is why you shouldn't have cups together of two. It's like so you don't accidentally stick your paintbrush in your drinking water in your coffee.
No.
Right. So yes. Right. So yes. So you can head on over to my YouTube channel, where I'm also running a giveaway on my road to 1,000 subscribers. I guess
was forgetting something during my
campaign. So you can check out my YouTube channel at Daphne Lage Lage Art. There we go. Thank you.
God damn.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying anymore. Apparently, I'm tonight.
Just stick to the right cups.
Yeah, exactly. Stick to the right cups.
But seriously, y'all stay tuned for the documentary. It's going to be from simp to pimp. My Daphne Lage story.
Right. Yeah. We probably should. Yeah. That's. Yeah. I'm sure we'll end up doing a variation.
My very first piece of furry work ever, I received for my 17th birthday. At the time, I had no idea who Daphne was. And,
it's a very funny story. Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Right?
Yeah.
And that was like in either 99 or 2000.
Right.
Wow.
So so now
Right. And then Meredith, the goddess she is, fucking brought me to Daphne and then gave custody of me to her.
Now I virtually hold her hair up when she vomits.
Awesome.
Well, that's not true, because there was the one time in 2020.
Wow.
And then one time in 2021 too, but that's only because the wall took me out first.
Wow.
If I would have been able to drink some water, I would have been fine, but I fucking ran into the wall before I made it.
Oh no.
Did the wall drum fountain attack you?
It did. I swear to God, it
came out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere.
On my ass.
And
then it started spinning. And I was like, it's over now.
Well, also Copics are very expensive because they're imported. They're imported from Japan. They're not made in the United States. So you have all those. Because I've watched videos of people living in Japan buying Copic markers, and they're cheaper than Prismacolors in Japan.
Wow.
Like you can buy Copics for not even $3 a pen, where here, depending in the United States, depending on where you buy them, and the color, it can cost up to $10 a pen.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
And Carl, somebody has to hold her
right,
hair.
Exactly.
And art and fly markers are good too? Are you familiar with them at all?
Actually, no. I have heard of the Arteza ones. So yeah, that's probably another brand I should try out. It's just that, especially lately, most of my artwork outside of the actual pen and ink that I do is all digital. So it's I very rarely do hand done color work, except for when I do sketch covers for my campaign and stuff. That's pretty much the extent of it. So I usually don't have a lot of opportunity to try out new art supplies because I have so many of the ones that I usually just use already. So it's I don't want to end up. It's very easy to end up having a stack like this of art supplies it's I'll eventually get to it type of thing. It's like notebooks. I would think.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Do you want to? I'll put up your.
Oh yeah, sure.
Stream, and then you can talk about that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so this is my project. This is the back end. Right now, if you click the link, you're going to get a pre-launch page for this campaign. So I'm giving a kind of like a sneak peek for everybody right now as to what the campaign is going to entail for this. So let me, okay, so like I said, this is Eagle Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn, issues 1 through 4, and a prequel story. And this is, like I said before, it's Eagle Raven is the story of a unicorn princess exiled into the mortal realm after she is betrayed by her elf prince husband-to-be. Dragons overtake her kingdom, and how she trains to become a knight, hoping she can win a king's favor and save her people. And all the ancillary stuff that she learns along the way, being a magical creature, you know, in the kingdoms of men, essentially, and trying to survive with her uncle Amadeo as a result. So this is as I showed you, this is the 4th issue. This is the cover, which as you remember before, I have it proofed and printed and ready to go. And this starts so this continues, obviously, the last issue, where we find Eagle Raven starting her training as a knight after a headstrong lady kind of pulls her into her personal nonsense, trying to avoid an arranged marriage herself. So Eagle Raven takes advantage of this situation, going, well, if I can gain a king's favor, maybe I'll be able to raise an army to help fight the dragons and win, you know, her own kingdom back. And as we stated before, the series is recommended for mature readers, for fantasy, violence, and adult situations, just the way I like it. So, you know, I kind of really debated. Again, this was also something that I debated back and forth with Nita and Meredith about. I wanted to write the story the way I wanted it, and the way I wanted it meant that I'm not writing a kid's book. So I just want everybody to understand that from the get-go, that it's like, this is not a children's book. I'm not recommending it for children. And like I said, the story gets darker as the issues go along. So these are the first 6 pages of issue 4, as you can see here. So you get to preview the pages as you're looking through the campaign. And I also have a prequel, which is a illustrated prose story, pretty much explaining where a half unicorn, half human woman comes from. So if you really want to get the full story, I highly recommend getting the prequel as well, because like I said, I'm in the middle of the 7th issue, and I'm like going, yeah, you're all going to need to read that prequel. If you've never heard of my book before and this is the first time you're seeing it, don't fret. If you come when the campaign goes live, but also if you go to my website at egoworks.com, EGOWRKS, you can actually download a free 16-page sampler of the first color first issue. The reason why I specify the full color first issue is because if you go to my website, you can actually read the first 5 issues of the series in its original black and white format. The version that you're seeing on Kickstarter is a remastered retelling, remastered version of what you see on the website. What I did was I touched up a lot of the pages. I went through a lot of the dialogue, and I tweaked the story a bit. And also it's in full color. So you can, so if you really want to know what you're getting into, you can actually read the story for free up until issue 5 on the website. You can also download the color version of it, so you can try that out. And then when the campaign goes live, you kind of know, you kind of really know whether this is something that you would be interested in or not. And of course, I'm going to make it really easy for everybody to catch up with the series if you've missed the previous campaigns. I'm all about the catch-up set. I'm all about making sure that you have access to the entire story as I'm telling it, because I don't believe in just like, you missed out, sorry. It's like, no. I worked too hard on this book. I want you to read it. So you'll be able to have access to all of the books up until issue 4. And I also have digital, and I always have digital versions of everything and the physical versions. If you like variant covers, I also have that as well. And not only that, but this campaign for the 4th issue is going to be the last time you'll be able to get variant covers for issues 1 through 4. Once the trade paperback comes out, I am not reprinting any version of the individual issues, including the actual individual issues. So if you like collecting like floppies, this is the last campaign to do it for this series until the trade paperback comes out. So I have along with the standard cover, I have the Virgin cover, which it's just the image without the with the logo and the other icons on it. I have a silver foil edition, which is the line art, a black and white line art printed on silver foil. I really, really like the way these comes out. It's kind of, I can't decide whether this or the hollow or the hollow foil version, which is the which I call the rainbow version on this on this campaign. Because these two variants are I just love them so much. It's so shiny, and and I just love my shinies.
It's your sparklies.
Yes, exactly. It's just
beautiful.
Sparklies. It really is. I just can't,
It's absolutely beautiful.
Sparkly.
Yeah. And I always wanted a sparkly of my very own. So I have also sets for people who want to collect all of the variant covers. And if you really want to make sure you get the entire collection, I'm going to have available all the variants for issues 1 through 4 as well. So you're going to get you can get all the variants, as you can see here, of each of these covers. And of course, as I mentioned, I also do sketch covers. I also have sketch cover editions for this campaign as well. And again, you can collect all of the covers, including the sketch covers, in its own level. And again, if you're really, really ambitious, if you're that type of collector, I also have a special level for you with including all the variants, including the sketch covers. So that's all available here. So on top of all the levels, I also have add-ons. I also have the prequel. I have the trading card set, which is all the main characters plus their bios on the back too, so you can learn about the characters there. I have one, again, for the collectors out there, I have a special, I have literally one set of this sample. I was proofing the prequel before I settled for a square bound format, and I have this one set of all the variants of the prequel in comic book format in different variants, the Virgin, the Silver, and a Hollow Wave, because I was experimenting with different types of shinies. So you can get that. So that, like I said, there's only one set available. And as I had mentioned before, when I did the campaign for issue 2, I had special variants on top of my variants.
Wow.
And one of them is a My Little Pony variant done by an actual My Little Pony artist, because of course I was going to do that. And this is the Mary Bellamy cover, who I had mentioned is also doing artwork for Christine Shin on her Demon Bitch book.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I have very few copies of this variant. I no longer have a complete set of the My Little Pony version, and I only have, I think, one complete variant of my infamous nude cover that Meredith, it was just really funny when I did the nude cover.
Hilarious.
Meredith had such a reaction to it. It was hysterical. It's like she really, really loved Eager Raven, and she had this idea of what she thought Eager Raven was going to be like. And then I put out this nude cover, and it kind of like, I don't know, it's like it kind of
took her back.
It kind of took her back, and it was just always funny. So every time I see this nude cover, now I really, really think of her because of that. It was just really funny, her reaction to it, So I mean, it's like, it was even her reaction was also kind of jokey, so it's not like she was seriously doing, but it was just really funny. So so now I really do think of her whenever I see this cover. So I only have one complete set, but I do have very limited stock of some of the other individual variants. So like I said, this is probably going to be the last campaign you're going to be able to pick this up. And another thing that I'm doing with this campaign that's also going to be limited is, if you missed my previous campaigns, there were certain stretch goals where you get metal bookmarks and a metal trading card. So in this campaign, I'm taking whatever few of them I have left and offering them as a bundle. So you can get the metal, both metal bookmarks and the metal trading card. They're very nice. You can get them in one set so that you can complete your collection. Like I said, it's I do not have many of these left. And if you were interested in Eager Raven and you want to try out some of my other books as well, and another book by J.D. Calderon, you can also pick up sample copies of Tall Tales, which I do the artwork for with J.D. Calderon, and his book, The Oswald Chronicles, as well, so you can try that out. And of course, what's a campaign without stretch goals? So you can pick up the main trading card set as a add-on, but help me get stretch goals and we can add to the collection with more character trading cards. Especially this one is Eager Raven's side of the family, so we have a trading card with her father, her stepmother, and her half-brother. So you can add these cards to the collection with the stretch goals that we have here, by meeting the stretch goals. And because in my previous campaigns, I was not clear with my design sense, a lot of people thought that this image was a sticker, and people were pledging, hoping to get that sticker. And I was like, oh, no, that was a design element. Well, we're changing that. In this campaign, I'm finally making that into a sticker, and I have it proofed. It's beautiful. And now we just have to meet a stretch goal for everybody to get this sticker added to their order. And because I didn't want to leave digital pledgers out, once 6,000 breaks my record on my previous campaign, help me reach this goal, and everybody unlocks a side story that is going to be in full color. It's an 8-page comic story that happens right before the first issue. So it's not in the main, so it's not going to be in the main story. It's not in the trade paperbacks. This is going to be pretty much special to the campaign. And it's a side story, and there's going to be more of these. And once I get enough of these, they will be collected in their own trade paperback. But it's going to be a while because there's a bunch of these stories. But right now, you will be able to unlock this story as a stretch goal and add that to your collection.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, so it was something that I wanted really to do for everybody to enjoy. So, and luckily, everyone's been enjoying my work.
Well, Miss Raina said that she said it was so pretty, and she was surprised it was an adult comic because the art looks like it's for kids.
Right.
She would not have guessed it just from the art.
Right. Yeah, you see, that's the thing, because I really enjoy a cartoony style, but my brain doesn't work that way. Hey, Joe. So my brain doesn't work that way. So yes, it is... the story does get more violent and racier as the story goes on. And like I said, it is a 15-issue series. Yes. Yes, there's a bunch of prequel stories coming up. I'm in the middle of several of them right now. Yeah. And that's not even counting all the prose stuff that I'm putting together too. So there's a lot. Eagle Raven is going to have a lot of backstory that I'm going to be slowly putting out. But for these Kickstarters, the main storyline is 15 issues plus the prequel. Wow. So this is my sneak peek into the campaign. Let me see. Do you mind if I try playing the? I'm pretty sure I shared with audio, so I'm going to go ahead and just play it just to,
The Adventures of Eagle Raven continues with issue 4 on Kickstarter. Eagle Raven, heir of the first unicorn, continues with Eagle Raven, a half-unicorn, half-human princess in exile when her enchanted kingdom of Edenron is overtaken by the ruthless dragon lords and she is forced into the outer kingdoms of men. Now the unwitting champion of Lady Alexandria of Dallin, a headstrong noblewoman using her as a pawn to avoid an arranged marriage, Eagle Raven finds a silver lining as she, with the help of Johar, Daniel, and Morgan, trains to compete on the royal tournament circuit, hoping she can build renown as a knight and lead an army back to her homeland to liberate it from the Dragon Lords. But becoming a knight turns out to not be the guaranteed path she hoped, as their travels through the realm reveal many hurdles and hardships along the way, and a growing obsession with Orchid, Alexandria's unicorn lady-in-waiting. Eagle Raven, heir of the first unicorn, is a mature audience's medieval fantasy soap opera created, written, and illustrated by Daphne Lage. This is a 15-issue comic series in the style of the Chronicles of Narnia and The Witcher, and the third issue is 32 pages in full color. Missed the previous campaigns? I have catch-up levels collecting issues 1 through 4, including the Legend of the Silk Rose prequel. This is also your last chance to collect my beautiful variant covers before the Volume 1 trade is released. Please check out all of the different available levels and pledge to Eagle Raven, heir of the first unicorn, today. Thank you all for your support.
There we go. So
very cool.
So there we have it.
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
My age.
So right now, the link leads to the pre-launch page. Last I checked, I had 107 people signed up already to get notified when it gets launched. I would like to make it to 200 by the time it launches, but I'll settle for hitting around 150 something because that's the amount of backers I had on my last campaign. So I'm doing an experiment for science to see what these numbers mean.
It'll be interesting to see. Yeah. And before Gianni goes to bed, he's got a series. The Chopper is a dark series, and it isn't recommended for anyone under the age of 18.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's important that we have to specify that.
Yeah. Well, I have a 14-year-old, so yeah, as I get stuff, I'm like, is this okay for my 14-year-old? And they're like, well, it depends. I'm like, okay, depends on which the topic is the issue. If it's violence, he's 14. It doesn't matter. If it's sex, then at 14, it's a problem.
Right.
And good night, Gianni. It was great seeing you. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, so it really depends. And one of my friends, I drove her up to North Jersey on Wednesday with her 2 boys, and they were asking me all sorts of questions about comics. I'm like, I will get you a goodie bag. I'm like, but I need to give it to your mother first.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And make sure it's okay for you guys. And she's just like, well, for that one, he's fine. For the other one, he'll let him know.
Right,
I was like, I'm still going to give it to you. You can go through it first. It's important.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people who have specifically adult. There's people who have the kids, and there's people who have the middle.
Right, and it's like, and this book, Ego Raven, it's this series is mature audiences. I mean, like I said, it gets racier as it goes along, but it's not an adults only book.
I've seen it.
But there is an adults only book based on this coming up. It's coming.
Ooh.
Ha
Literally.
Right.
It really is.
But yeah, so I am.
Yes. Are you sure?
But yeah, I do. So yes, I am making the proper distinction. So yes, that's this. Yes, so this is mature audiences. The book, one of the books that comes out after this series, is adults only. So yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We also have Beowulf 3. It is grants. It's 15 days to go, fully funded, and working towards the first stretch goal.
Mr. Lankard.
So, yep, it's a story of a 13-year-old girl, her cat, a millennial slacker, and a 10-ton dragon. So you want to give that some love. And Vampires of New Jersey has 10 days to go. It has surpassed multiple stretch goals, and it's working towards another with 146 backers. And it has cosplay covers and all sorts of different, all the different art from some really amazing, let me pull up their link, really amazing artists have come together to make Vampires number 8, which is saga of the vampires versus mobs. So think of True Blood versus Sopranos. And everybody's been quiet because we're later than I normally am.
Right, yeah.
We had technical, we had technical difficulties, but I'm always running late when it's just me, so I can't really blame that. But I know it's way past your bedtime.
Yeah. I was about to say, it's like, well, we're kind of past the top of the hour. It's like I might have gone a little too in depth with the back end campaign. So if I ended up accidentally stretching your show because of that, you know,
it was great to see it, and we all got to have a sneak peek of it.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm kind of like way a bit past my bedtime now, and I still have the vlog to do with Nita tomorrow morning. So before I go, you can all check out my work at egoworks.com, which is my main website. Like I said, you can read Ego Raven for free on the website, or if you prefer your fantasy to be more like a Lord of the Rings type running, jumping, skipping, climbing Mount Doom type, follow the link over to Tall Tales, TAILSonline.com, where you can read the first 20 issues of Tall Tales for free there. So I have a lot of reading going on. Also, all my social media and everything is linked in at my website, egoworks.com. If you like seeing like sketches and work in progress and whatnot, I mostly hang out on Facebook. So you can check me out there as well. But most importantly, if you want to see me and Nita every day, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m., you can find us on YouTube. We are streaming through the Ragin' channel. We are streaming through my channel at Daphne Lage Art. And I think we also stream through Comics and More, right? Right now. There we go. So you can find us again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Where we'll try to figure out something to talk about. So,
yes,
my curfew. Yes, my curfew. It's the lighting. Oh, thank you. See, flattery gets you everywhere. That seems to be the theme of the night. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, support and flattering and networking, bringing everybody up.
Exactly.
Is really important.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys are going to continue a bit more, but I'm going to finally dip. So thank you, Heather, for having me
Thank you for joining.
on your show. I enjoyed thoroughly being a guinea pig, and if you need a guinea pig again, I think I can do it again. So.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting used to this. I will not be live next Sunday because I will be set up at Nerdfest in Swedesboro, New Jersey, all day Sunday. I will try to go live a little bit from there, depending upon how busy my table is. And I will have my child working as slave labor for the day, but he will be stealing some of my inventory when I'm done because he likes to swipe stuff that's on the table.
There you go.
He works for food and accessories at this point.
That's kind of like the rest of us almost.
Yeah. Family business. Put everybody to work. So, but I appreciate you coming out.
Thank you.
I really do.
Thank you. And Miss Nita, Miss Executive Producer, I will see you bright and early tomorrow, or at least as bright as early as 11 a.m. is.
As soon as I have my coffee, I'm yours late.
There you go. So I'll see everyone tomorrow, and I'll see you next time. And thank you, everybody. And support all the great comics that are on here. And to end on that note, it's like support and buy independent comics. Especially ours. So
there you go. Absolutely.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And Nita, do you want to tell them where you can find more of you?
You can find me all over social media. I am on Facebook as Nita Lanning. I am on Twitter as @C_chaos247. You can contact me by email for either Ragin Services and Promotions or the Ragin' Broadcast Network through raginabc.com or raginabc@gmail.com. That's it.
Cool.
Go.
All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up. I appreciate everybody for coming out tonight and supporting my new adjustments and my guinea pigs. And I appreciate to the ladies for joining me tonight. Just a reminder, Comics, Chaos, and Sass will not be next Sunday, the 27th. I will be at Nerdfest in New Jersey. You can find me as a proud part of Rising Tide Broadcast Network, Malone Management. I have Comics and More New Jersey, Comics and More Chaos. I'm on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Oh, God, everywhere, pretty much. Just look around, and I'm not hard to find. So I hope you all have an amazing night, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.